You ready to pick a pile and choose your fate? Choose your fate reading, the most definitive type of divination tarot reading you can get, because we're literally going to go, shall I do this? Shall I do that? Okay. And, you know, like I said before, I've made some pretty big life decisions based on these readings, and it's panned out the way it's supposed to. So they are worth doing. 25 quid prior to same day guaranteed. Stand store top of the profile if you want yours. Right. So get choice A clearly in your mind, and then we'll get choice B out. This is collective. Please do not make any decisions off this reading. There is an algorithm at play. Get your money out, book a private one. Okay, and I can get it to you within 24 hours. Right. Right. Right, okay, so we start with the Empress in the reverse. So the Empress is what we call the Divine Feminine in the upright. She's like the Queen's, but she's combined. Knows her worth and value, doesn't chase, she attracts. You want this, you come and get it. Now, reverse position, it can talk about toxic feminine energy, backing down, rolling over, not standing your ground. Or it can be more Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, pulling your energy back, 111 on the timer. We've then got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. Pentacles relates to Earth, can be money and finance, can be non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, effort, and energy in. So this is about kind of going long-term, what am I investing in here? Where am I put my time, effort, and energy? It can indicate a desire to go on to bigger things. Nice garden down there. Archway, beyond the archway is a mountain. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Wands, fire action. Upright position. This is about fight or fallout. Okay. Can talk about frustration. It's in the reverse position, so it's either that you're giving up on a fight is ending, or you're releasing the frustration. Let's continue. Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands. Cups, water, emotions. This is about walking away. You're the chap there, leaving the 8 cups behind, disconnecting from something on an emotional level that no longer serves us. Itchy head. Ace of Wands. So Ace is bringing in new energy again. So this Ace is about going right long term. What am I doing here? Where am I going? Who do I want to be? Okay. Overall outcome card. Lovers in the reverse. Right, so the Lovers card for me isn't actually a good card if it's kind of love-based, because it's lusty. We've got the naked Adam and Eve figure there. It can talk about fire, passion, excitement, though. Fiery winged angel at the top. Reverse position, that's starting to kind of fizzle out. If for you this is resonating with any kind of love, then it can talk about fallout, friction, separation. Obstacles or blockages. 8 of Pentacles. So we call this guy the apprentice. So you're the chap on the bench there banging away at the pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skill yet, but he's happy to go through that process. Removing any blockages. Knight of Pentacles, Knight's forward motion. I'm going to say this is yourself. Give yourself an opportunity to start pushing forward with something rather than just kind of going, I'm going to work away at this. So I don't really think this is the best course of action at the moment, just because we've ended on the Lovers in the reverse, but we'll have a look, see what path B says. And we'll take it from there. One more shuffle. Flipperoo. Split into 3, restack, and then we're going to pick a card. Right, interesting. So we got the 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, 3 of Wands in the reverse. So 9's reflection card. So this card tends to me to be when we're looking back and going, do you know what? I've done everything I can do. I'm going to be proud of my efforts. Okay. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's either about you not pushing forwards, or you're going to be refusing some offer that comes in. I think it's probably more not pushing forwards, because we then got the 3 of Wands in the reverse. So this is about going in a new direction. You're the chap there, turn your back on the past, about to take your first steps out into the great unknown. So holding off, okay? Hierophant in the reverse. Lovers, right. So Hierophant in the reverse. So the Hierophant's one of the divine masculines, is divine masculine on a more spiritual based level, okay? It relates to my star sign of Taurus, so I can talk about sticking to some kind of tradition. The other way we can go is going on a journey of self-discovery. Who am I? What am I? Where am I going? What do I want? Reverse position, breaking away from some kind of traditional way of being, acting, behaving, or not going on that divine path. We then got the Lovers in the upright. So it can talk about finding passion, fire, excitement, or bringing in some kind of new love. Overall outcome card. Two of Swords. Swords there, where we think words we use might need some clarifiers on this. So you're the lady there, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. Problem is she's got blindfold on, not seeing the situation as it really is. Obstacles or blockages. Three of Cups, Cups, Water, Emotions, Celebration card. I call it sisterhood card. Three ladies dance around with cups in the air. That could be actual sisters, female friends, friends with high feminine energies. Witchcraft terms talk about coven power 3. So there could be some slightly ill behaviour going off here. Removing any blockages. Excuse me. Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is a leap of faith card for me because we're stuck with a decision. Left path, right path, stick or twist. Problem is, excuse me, looking for guarantees. Life don't work like that. Hanged Man in the upright position is asking you to have a shift in perspective. So let's just get a clarifier on that Lovers card. So we've got Justice in the reverse. So not getting the justice you deserve. So lack of passion. Let's get a clarifier on the Two of Swords, please. Just bear with. I thought I was going to get a jumper then. Nobody's playing. Right, let's get a... I'm just wondering if that Two of Swords might be somebody else. Might be like kind of masking. Because if there's any kind of witchcraft behaviour or going off here, it might be in regard to kind of blinding their sight. Knight of Swords, swords there where we think words we use, knight's forward motion. So news coming in fast, I want to say, in regard to this. So yeah, I'm going to say that path A is not right because we kind of, the advice card is you're not going to get the justice you deserve. You're going to lose some spark or passion, or it could be some fallout that's caused within the love connection. It kind of feels like path B, you're going to realize that you're going to be proud of your achievements for doing whatever. I think that the Knight of Pentacles is about stopping somebody else coming forwards. That's going to break their path moving forwards. You can then find that passion again. And I think the Two of Swords, I think that's what that was about. I think that was more advice for me to say have a shift in perspective about the outcome card. I feel like the Two of Swords is going to be veiling somebody to your plans moving forward so you can kind of push forwards. So there you go. If you want a personalised reading, prior to same day guarantee, 25 quid, choose your fates, we'll unpick your situation. If that resonated, type in let's push forwards. Ta-ta.